But really, all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Go. Go. Kill.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up second and 8 at the Buccaneers' 29-yard line.
A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on second and 8. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Jones. And Tate's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Set. 10 Lobo. Here we go. Look at me. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. Wait, ready.
Mike 47.
Hey, 66.
Let's go.
Hey, 66.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, ball 66.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
72.
Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Wait, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Wait, set. 53.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Let's go out. Go, 66.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait, set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
3rd and
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey,
Pilot, 64, weak. Regular.
Brady now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, 66. Hey, check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get up.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to wind up, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Come on,
and the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check. Check out.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's fourth down.
A 37-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Ball 50. Hey, high 7.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Wait, set. Fly, 20.
Let's go, D.
Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alert! 5.
20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get this, get this. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Strip the ball.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
More yards. That's a
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Let's bring it. Safe. Catch it, reload.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was an only...
And he's into the end zone for Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. The end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
60 yours. I'm here all day.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Michael Pilardi now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Right set, 29, Alpha, 27, off the screen, off the screen. Ozzy,
on play action, now Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this run, a big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Vaughn. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Brady, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, exit.
In your face.
Brady going to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 41, Mike 41.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo!
From the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, 66.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Vaughn, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Right here, 41 Mike. There we go. Check 26, check 26.
Shadow. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, complete to Jones. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 41.
Rip.
Get your swarm on.
Mike 41. Mike 41. It's coming this way. He's in now.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's the mic. And watch that. And watch the ball. 41 mic. 41 mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
72.
Switch.
Rip.
From the gun, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Brady's throw there complete, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get this down to the 10. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Check it, reload.
Mike 20.
Brady to throw again. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Brady's going to sneak it. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Brady, and this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he completes it to Tate. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. Now, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade.
Let's go, defense.
61, matchbox lights.
Kill. Check nickel. Check 13. Check 13.
Go.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs 11-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bullet high. Jump back.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller with his first career NFL touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Got some room at the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Check. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Let's go. Ready.
Jones now operating from the gun. Looking for Shepard deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown. You got cute, son. He took you to school.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.